What's up, y'all? Oh, hey, let's, bam. I had to refresh the chat. How y'all doing? Y'all doing all right? Mm-hmm. Hell yeah, dude. Sleepy, but we're here. And we're going to do this for a little while before we don't do it anymore. You know, I don't mean don't do it anymore. We're going to do this for a little while before we stop. Just a little bit. Before I go to sleep. Good Lord. What a day it has been. What a day it has been. Secret show. Incredible tonight. So many comics. Fahim Anwar, David Lucas, Brian Holtzman. A lot of good comedians that were pulled on Kill Tony this past week that you'll see in a couple weeks. Get that secret show spot. And they all had a good time. And it was good. What's up, Pooter? What's up, Jason? In the house, I got a little GB packed up here. We're going to hit this GB, and we're not going to dilly-dally. We're just going to jump right into the world of Baldur's Gate 3. And I'm going to just roam around a little bit, see if I can pick up where we left off. It's been a couple days. What's up, Rhino? Oh boy. Steve Fury, the homie from LA, was in town. Darius Bennett, Detroit, Michigan, also Los Angeles, Comedy Store, homie. Cam Patterson, Dylan Sullivan, the young Trey Campbell was there. A very, very sweet person I had the pleasure of speaking with this evening at length. The very fun Trish Smart. You'll be able to find out more about her in a couple weeks. A couple other people, too, that I forget. Let's look at the lineup. Martin Phillips, the great Heath Cordes. Heath Cordes. Hans Kim. Christina Mariani, Uncle Laser. Mike Ryan. And then Michael White went up at the end and did some rap. Greetings and salutations, fellow stoner. All right, so we're not going to waste no time today. We're just going to jump right into it. We're going to get down here. I'm going to, the second that I cut this stream short. Actually, you know what? Before we go farther, let me see which one did I... videos. I need to look at my YouTube. Did I drop a video tonight on YouTube for my secret show? I did not. That premiered so 12/14. I don't have an unlisted. I'll have to, oh well. I'll have to get a YouTube video out of the secret show that's in line. Forgot to do that. I usually have them ready to premiere at the same time that I get on stage at sunset. I'll usually have them premiere at 7:45 every week. which is probably a crazy time. I should probably just do them at 8. But I like the thought of knowing that whenever I get on stage in real life, that I am also premiering on YouTube, so that if someone watches the premiere, they're watching it while I'm actually on stage. So for me, it just makes it more cool. We'll get a video uploaded. It's 2:30. We're going to try to get off of here before 4. And so long as I get off of here before 4 a.m.
I never met a skeleton before. Are you dead?
That'll give me enough time to get the video uploaded. Alright, now we loot.
Onward.
Alright.
Curiosity must be satisfied.
No time for dilly-dally. We'll take the green dye, sell it. No, we don't even need to take that. What do we use it for? Nothing.
Interesting.
Oh no, I picked up a pile of stained towels. Boy, let's drop that pile of stained towels. What on earth am I doing with a pile of stained towels? It was while you jumped that high. Leave that chest. What's that do? It was cool hanging out with David. I hadn't seen David in a while. I've known David for a long time, man. Good seeing him doing well out here with all that's going on with that. Kind of want to have that surgery kit, but I don't need it. No candelabra to light over here, huh?
Color me curious.
Allied undead within 6 meters are resistant to bludgeoning. Oh shit. Wrong button. Rambling notes in a spidery, jagged hand fill the volume. They speak of a soul cage, binding the life force of one to that of another. A crude drawing show two figures, side by side. The one of the left appears to have a dagger protruding from its chest, while the one on the right has a corresponding wound in its own chest. Curious. Oh no, a dead pixie and a broken moon lantern. I wonder if I can do anything with that dead pixie. Can I save that dead pixie? Who knows? We'll remember where she is. We have cleared this room up. Not that one. Cone of cold, huh?
Let's give this a try.
Oh, the vault door. The door that leads to the vault. I just want to turn on all these lights. I enjoy it when the lights are on. The golden candelabrum. All right, now to the vault door.
Don't touch me.
Don't worry.
Oh, for a skeleton key.
Oh, for a skeleton key. Everything is such a chore. Oh, everything is such a chore. Actually, is there a... We don't have a key for it. Alright. So we gotta roll a 30. We need a big roll here, y'all. That might do it. Ah, damn it. Didn't do it. We gotta try again. That definitely ain't doing it. Nope. Damn, dude. These are not hitting today. need to get like a 19. Holy shit, guys. Guys. Holy shit, dude. Holy shit. We got a smoke to that, bro. That was wicked. I was trying to do the math. I was like, what I'm averaging these extra, I don't know, while I'm averaging on these extra rolls, like, or the power-ups, 19 would do it. You unlocked it.
A quick rummage.
Key, maybe? Always feel like that. That looks like he's got a key. Nothing in that book sack. About over here. Anything over here?
All right.
The Callous Glow Ring. The wearer deals an additional 2 points of damage against creatures that are illuminated. Interesting.
Eager for battle.
Yeah, we'll let Lae'zel do. She's using those gold. Your movement speed can't be reduced by difficult terrain or spells. You can't be paralyzed or restrained. Replace his effects from other elixirs when drunk. Bloodlust. Once per turn. When you kill a foe, you gain 5 temporary hit points. Wonderful. Drink this elixir to spot invisible creatures. Replace effects from other elixirs when drunk. Scroll of Fear, of course. Scroll of Fireball. Teachings of Loss. Let's read. Breathe in and out. Look inward. What? Look inward. What in the deepest reaches of yourself do you see? A bright and blinding light, a harsh, exacting sun, or instead do you find a comforting velvet darkness, a womb-like place where all you are, exactly as you are, can find repose? This is the darkness Shah promises, a darkness free from judgment, free from scrutiny, in which we are invited to exist in our purest essence, our most essential selves. Wonderful. Pick up and add to wares. Let's light these candles the whole world can see. Is there something else in here? think we might have cleared this whole section here. It don't look like you can go much farther than that. Over there. That. The Gauntlet of Shar. Let's light this fire over here, Gauntlet.
Within reach.
Brave the gauntlet of Lady Shar. Test body, mind, and spirit with her trials. Glory awaits the few who succeed.
What's up, Blue Velvet? How about that? Well, that's something. So let's go ahead and keep going this way.
Let's have a look.
Least expected, huh? We'll take it to sell. I would say that you boil it for just a few seconds and then drop it in ice water to stop the boiling process so that the egg white is boiled and cooked, but the inside is still runny. Never done it before, but I'm packing up a GB, by the way. That seems like it might be something that would work. Man, I ate like 5 Red Hots. And good bit of chips and cheese dip. The Tostitos medium cheddar. I would try that. Like, and in theory that should work, is what I mean. Like, I've never tried it. I'm not a big boiled egg guy, but I bet if you Googled something to the effect, it would probably say something about ice water to stop the boiling process. You know what's crazy is I'm not a huge boiled egg guy, but I love deviled eggs, which is crazy because it's literally the same thing with just a little extra seasoning. All right, y'all, we're gonna F5 right here because I saw something downstairs there that we might be initiating. Displacer beast. That sounds like a crazy creature. I know I've got some animal speak potion. What if I talk to this thing and see what's good? Who got that? I know Gail got some. What up, Adam? And it's oh,
Assume nothing. Without delay.
A dragon's lair worth of entrails. A shame I missed the battle.
What's this? Fresh entertainment? But you're too fresh for this place, aren't you? There's a whiff of the surface to you. A new arrival, then. You burrow too deep, little rabbit. I don't talk to prey. There's something else, almost hidden by your fear stink. Cherries. Musk. And sulfur. Raphael! I can smell him all over you. Where is he? That perfume trickster swindled me. Trapped me.
All right, what do you guys say we do? Raphael said that he's gonna translate the shit on Astarion's back. So should we toy with this creature that we're talking to now and force him, like, then fight him? Because it seems like this is coming to a fight. I don't imagine this not coming to a fight. Because at least Raphael is a reoccurring character. And though I don't truly trust him, he is a reoccurring character. And this guy just doesn't seem as reasonable. Or at least, I don't know. So what I'm going to do is maybe tell him the truth. He wants you dead. I've had dealings with that devil. Maybe we can help each other. I mean, we have had dealings with him. But at least they say the devil you know is greater than the devil you do not know. And I don't see the people in this game not taking that into account. So...
Where is he? Spit it out. Now!
I don't know.
What are you doing? The devil told us to kill this thing, so let's stop chatting and kill it.
All right, Astarion. Somebody in my team wants this thing dead.
If you won't speak, then you don't need to draw breath. Tell me what I want, or I'll feed you to my pet over a 10-day and keep you alive to watch.
All right, we're gonna do this. We have 5.
Bold of you. Stupid, but bold. Form up ranks! Don't let anything get past you! Let's see how many pieces can be blasted off before you die.
Damn, there's like 1,000 of these things. Well, at least those 4 sit right there together, so hopefully we can, well, so much for that. Wait, is she surprised she lost a turn? Cold resistance, fire immunity, poison immunity. So the lightning. Okay, so I guess this thing needs to be the first to go. That thing's dead.
Quickly.
These fellas also have fire immunity? Shit. So Wall of Fire is out. Yeah, but this is a magical attack. shit.
We need everyone alive. Got to press on. Taking position.
Shall we cut and run? Let's do it.
shall be done.
Fight's gotten stale. Rabbit. Stop embarrassing yourself.
Shit. That ain't what you wanted to see.
That nearly ended me.
On I go. Take two.
Hungry for the slaughter.
A tale for the ages.
Don't I have like a... No.
Knight to king 5.
Who got that sea invisibility potion?
Fury. I am death.
I speak, they burn.
I just drained the sea invisibility thing, but... Shit.
Let me strike true. On the move.
I'm ready.
way.
Another kill!
Take your...
You.
The dance macabre. One can't always be a gentleman.
You.
On my way. Take your...
Go for the throat. The lance board is set.
Get it, y'all.
This is no place for a war devil.
We did it.
What now?
The air is ripe with magic.
Welcome, rest.
That hit the spot.
Surely there's gonna be no Maryland halberd. We don't need that. Don't need that.
Let's have a peek
But
inside.
that's all that's gonna be in any of them, huh? Alright, I knew there would be something here. Hellfire hand crossbow. We'll take that. We'll take that. That was the Yerger. Is it your gear or Yerger? Whoa, there we go. Scroll of fly, scroll of wall of stone, and scroll of darkness. What else do we got?
Yes, why not?
Man, this dude got cooked, man. Nothing in his pockets. Oh, Lazel, you take this.
Action, not reaction.
What is this? Arrow of arcane interference and salving. Cure your target of poison, paralysis, or blindness. Ooh, that's a nice one. Gale keeps that.
Oh, I have the magic touch.
Oh, yeah. You know, we were talking about boiled eggs a while ago. Any of y'all familiar with Scotch eggs? It is a, it's like a boiled egg. Ooh. Hey, good looking. Damn, girl, you got it today. Shoo. You got it today. Target is too far, huh? Is it really?
Of course.
rusty weapon.
Could be
I want
interesting.
a rusty axe. I want to know voodoo. A bad bitch named Bridget. And a little sip of Fago too.
Easy enough.
Till I get my share in this motherfucker. I won't never die. So there ain't nothing out there.
Well-chewed spider carcass oozes on the ground. A cavalcade of nasty smells rises from the corpse. But one of them is familiar. The prickling, metallic whiff of magic.
Take that. Oh yeah, I forgot I was talking about them. I lost my train of thought.
Fresh bite marks, an old puncture wound, and a faint pulse of something not entirely natural.
It's basically, it's basically a booger just flew out of my nose. It's basically just a boiled egg.
The meat is
Except-
oozing,
Uh-oh.
but not with blood. It's been dosed with a potion. Sulfur, decay, and a thin whiff of something unexpectedly fragrant.
Well, that was kind of silly. So basically, it is just a boiled egg that is covered, like wrapped in like I don't know if it's a combination of meats, like a meatball, but the way I had them, my buddy made them. Yeah, the way I had them. He boiled the egg, made it up into like sausage. He put like a ground sausage, and he did a light layer of ground sausage around the boiled egg, and then deep fried the ground sausage wrapped boiled egg. And then it would be sliced in half and served with like a maple syrup. I'm sure I'm missing a lot of other stuff, but that's the basic. And I mean, they're stupid good, dude. All right, what's this plaque say?
Chambers of penance.
Chambers of penance.
These corpses are arranged with some artistic flair. If you're a madman, that is.
A madman? There's a guy, he used to, David, my homie, Dave English, used to work the kitchen at the Crooked Floor Tavern next door to the bar I used to manage called Uncle Tito's. Me and my homie Seth Funderburk used to go over there and eat Scotch eggs with Dave every now and again. And boy, let me tell you, they sure were ripe. Sure were nice. So I look like we've explored about all of this that we can. There's maybe something else in there underneath that. We got like 15 minutes. I think I've already cleared out all the stuff over here. There may be some stuff in here that I'm missing, but I remember going straight and doing all of this stuff. So maybe we go back here. Nah, you know what? It's just because I do need to get this YouTube video out. Let's just hang tight right here where we're at. Do a long rest.
Do you know what happens when a devil is struck down on this charming plane of existence?
Oh, Raphael.
It returns to the hells, to the very point where it last stood before venturing to whichever devil-forsaken plane it died on. In the case of our friend Yrgir, the Orthon you so handily dispatched in the Temple of Shah, he manifested in my House of Hope. He returned to me chastened but intact, his wounds healed, his body restored. He thought I would dismember him, but he has his uses, so instead I am re-educating him.
Fair enough. We delivered the devil. Now I want what I'm owed. We had a deal.
Astarion's right.
Indeed, we did. I discovered all there is to know about those scars of yours. It's a rather grim tale, even for my tastes.
Of course he wants to know.
As you wish. Brace yourself, Astarion. We're about to unveil your destiny. Carved into that ivory skin of yours is one part of an infernal contract between the archdevil Mephistopheles and your former master, Cazador Zar. In full, the contract states that Cazador will be granted knowledge of an infernal ritual so vile it has never been performed. The rite of profane ascension. It promises to be a marvelous ceremony, very elaborate, incredibly ancient, and entirely diabolical. If he completes the rite, he will become a new kind of being, the Vampire Ascendant. All the strengths of his vampiric form will be amplified, and alongside them he will enjoy the luxuries of the living. The arousals and appetites of man will return to him, and unlike Astarion, he will have no need of a parasite to protect him from the sun.
Damn.
But the ritual has its price, as all worthwhile things do. Lord Cazador will need to sacrifice a number of souls, including all of his vampiric spawn, if he is to ascend. Imagine how he felt then, when one of those precious spawns simply disappeared into thin air. The only missing ingredient is Astarion. You are the final piece he requires to complete the ritual. Your scars bind you to it. Your soul will set off a very wave of death, bringing Cazador his twisted life. And that, my tragic and toothsome friend, is that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have business elsewhere.
Do you think it's so simple?
Yeah.
The idea definitely has appeal. I could get rid of the worm in my head and still walk in the sun. I'd finally be free of the hunger. And if I'm the key to this deal of Cazador's, perhaps I can turn this to my advantage.
Just what I was thinking.
I need to take the fight to him.
Goddamn right.
And I need you to help me.
I got you, dog. We good.
Thank you.
I know the girls are always down for a fight.
Can I touch your face?
All right. Let's see.
Oh, no fun.
All right, let me bring this back. Well, I guess I can hang out with you guys while I get this YouTube video uploaded, and we can just chill and smoke for a second before I get off of here. So let's see. What was the last one we did? December 14th, so that means we are going for December 21st. Create, upload videos, select files. Where is 12:21? There's 11, 11:30, 12:07. 12:14. Was audio only. Wait, is that the... Is that the one? $12.14 on 12/21, so that means I would have gotten... When did I get it? Let's see. Cancel. What date was this uploaded? Details. Open. Created January 2nd. So 12/14. That was January 2nd. That was January 9th. So yeah, it's the one with 2 D's Yonder Wizard. 2Ds. Let's go ahead and secret show, pre-show, 12, 21, 23. Enter. Select that. Bam. Reuse details. Not that, not that, not that, not that. Secret pre-show. Yep, reuse the title. Change 14 to 21. Next elements. We all got that. Next. Visibility, public, sure. Let's set it as an instant premiere. It's got 1 hour left. Got 1 hour left before publish. 1 hour and 20 minutes. So what time is it now? 4 o'clock. So yeah, we'll leave that there. And so there was an issue, and shit happens. A shout out to the great George Paul Knapp, who is recording all of these videos for us, and yeah, he does a very good job of getting us the, like, editing in all the names for the patrons and everything. By the way, the Patreon is a thing. I've been a little slack. Oh, I need to also, on the Patreon video, I need to go and get let's go here, YouTube Studio. Ow, my shoulder. Content live. Hey, it's Yonder. I'm live barking at work. Options, download. All right. 1 minute, 8 seconds left. Oh, yeah, Robot Yonder, the great and powerful. Let me get this restream chat opened up here on the screen. That way I don't have to keep looking down here. You know what? I don't feel like I can just keep looking at the phone. Yeah, Future Nobody, the homie, he hooked it up. That was cool. I wasn't expecting that. I think I may have only reached out. I don't even know if I reached out. I think he's always come to me. I think he's always reached out to me to hook up the art and shit. And he's just dude, he crushes it. I appreciate the fact that he makes it. So yeah, Robot Yonder is pretty tight. He did put smoking a cigarette, and everybody back home was like, yo, that spliff you got's got a brown filter, bud. Like, yeah, I know, man. So sue me. Okay, so that is downloaded. We select video. Hey, it's Yonder. I'm live barking at work. Is this the one that we just added here? Properties. Friday, March 1st, 2024. That looks like it. So open. Add a title. Barking Up. Oh, we got caps on. Barking at work on 2. What date was that? Was that yesterday? 2/28/24. You guys remember? Was that yesterday, right? That I streamed live? Y'all were here for that. A couple of you. So 2/28/24. I had a little interruption. Oh, I didn't put enough R's in there. Interruption in the middle, and I didn't edit it. So not sure how it comes out. Anyhow, here it is. Enjoy, folks. Thanks as always for being here. Appreciate y'all. 42% uploaded. We got that video. We're popping them out to Patreon. We got, how long we got on this one? 1 hour and 19 minutes. Well, that seems like it's going a little slower than it should be. This is what it's like, y'all. This is what it's like. Just pumping out content to the best of our abilities. Ooh, also, I have a gig salad thing to respond to. Yeah, let's just connect the PayPal account. Yep. Agree and connect. A wedding reception. This will be a wedding rehearsal dinner at a residential house and blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. So a rehearsal dinner is fine. Hello, sir. Would love to help you out with. Would love. Well, now that's a corny way to say it. Hello, sir. How do we go about this? Let's smoke a GB real quick again and see if some words come flowing out of us like that. I want to say something to the effect of would love to add to your rehearsal dinner. So let's see, 6 to 9. That'd be perfect. Quote will include travel expenses and all included equipment. I am able to add background music. Actually, I'm able to perform requests. If you like, or simply provide background music. Am I saying too much? Accommodate. How do you spell accommodate? Okay, 2 C's, 2 M's. Got it. And we'll be able to accommodate requests or simply be background music for your evening if that's preferred. 1F. Thank you for the consideration and look forward to hearing back. So we do that with that deposit. Quote expires in 7 days. Okay, and obviously they'll have power there. And I'll bring enough cords if I need to run cords. Okay, that's fine. This quote will expire in 7 days. Send. That's cool. So, a little gig opportunity here. Sorry you guys get to see me just be a so no, that was like I signed up for this thing called Gig Salad, which is like an independent booking agency, sort of, if you will. But basically, it's a joint that you can go and you can upload a bunch of your, videos and things like that. So, how do I get to my profile? Do I get to see my profile? I want to see dashboard. I don't know where I'm at. Let's see, gigsalad.com/ YonderWizard / Yonder. Gig Salad / Yonder. Nope. I don't see my. I don't know where it is, but anyway, I'm on Gig Salad somewhere. I bet it's in my link tree, linktr.ee/YonderWizzerd. Enter. Book me music, top of the line. Oh, there we go. Yonder. 35 reviews, 5-star singing guitarist. Austin, Texas, travels up to 120 miles. Video available. Started out with Radiohead Creep in that one. Got more video. Watch that one. Whistle solo we stop on. How about that? Yonder_Austin. How about that? The rare whistle solo there on a Myrtle Beach show. And then a live from Vulcan Gas Company, live from the Comedy Store in L.A., live from Boardwalk Billy's. I miss Boardwalk Billy's, dude. That was such a fun spot. I love this gig so much. I used to Twitch stream all of these gigs. I know you guys can't see it. I'm
Little modest mouse.
A fake Jamaican took every last dime with that scam. It was worth it just to learn from sleight of hand. Good news will work itself out in those plans. You and me, we got fired on exactly the same day. Wow, wow. I got some hot pictures from hot off the press from Joe White. Let's also do a little Instagram post. We're dropping content all day. Here's something that is a thing. Should I look through the pictures and pick one that I really like and post that one single photograph? Or should I drop every single picture that think I might want to just post one of them, but they're all very good. That was the rare whistle. I don't whistle a lot in my music. Like, there's a guy back home named Sean Brown. Sean's a very talented guitar player. He does the whistle thing. And he's good at it. He's got, I don't know if he has a separate microphone set up for whistling or if he just sings in a way that accommodates the whistle, because whistling is such a different frequency than vocals, so you almost need a separate microphone to do it properly. But I like whistling in life. I was watching Kill Bill the other day. That I like that. But that little the little Harvest Moon, I used to do a whistle solo in that, like the wind whistle instead of just a lot of air. Now we're just whistling. We're just whistling to you. All right. Oh, yeah, Instagram. Let's do the Instagram post. Let's pick one. Let me look at these pictures first. And hell yeah, Joe White. Dude, I love Joe White. It's very nice getting the pictures taken by the great Taylor Thompson and George Knapp. But man, I've been getting my picture taken by Joe White for a long time, and I just remember it. I just remember, oh, that's the one right there. I know the one we're posting. Derek posted. We're posting that one right there. But no, we ain't doing no real cuz. We ain't doing no real homie. We doing a regular old post. No, don't continue editing no damn draft. We ain't doing that shit, dude. No. You stupid? Post. Absolute bliss. The great and powerful. Actually, Absolute Bliss. Come see us every Thursday at the Sunset Strip, ATX. And pregame your weekend right. There we go. For Red Band's secret show. camera emoji, colon, the great and powerful Z Pics by Joe. Bam, let's do some hashtags. Why not? We don't ever do no hashtags. Austin, Texas, Austin TX, 6th Street, Dirty Six, $18.1K posts with the spelled out 6 and 21.3 with the numbers. So let's do that. And then Sunset Strip. And then Death Squad. Oh, we might not want to. Secret Show. Comedy. Music. Fender guitars. Fender amplifiers. Hell yeah. Why not? Let's hashtag it up. And then we'll be in Austin, Texas. Actually, we're signing a Happy Chicks. That way they come in. By the way, we have to have our address set for Happy Chicks. It's a long story, but it's almost impossible to lay claim to a spot. Bam. Instagram post done. Let's check on this. 52 minutes left on that. Okay, Patreon video. Select frame. Random spot. Nope. Random spot. Nope. Another random spot. Nope. Random spot. Nope. Random spot. Nope. 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 Maybe. Select that frame. Fuck it. Bam. Next. All paid members. Publish. Bam. New Patreon video out for those who did not see the live stream the other day. Share on Twitter. New video. Caps lock. New. New video. Post. Exit. Share on Facebook. Oh, what I should have done is I should have went through there and I should have made the new video. Post. All right, there we go. Please close this tab to continue. Sounds good to me. Exit. Can we edit this thing? Edit. Oh, that's all you can do. We can't edit that. No. can't edit the preview. Oh, well. All right. So we got that Patreon video uploading or done. Got a new Patreon video out there right now from the other night. I had some funny barking moments. I was doing this thing where I was telling people that my daughter's hamster died. And then they're like, oh, my God, I'm so sorry. And then I'm like, I killed it. It's just funny. It's a funny thing I've been doing lately. All right. It's 4:24. I'll let you guys see behind the scenes a bit of what I was about to be doing. Also, today was my 8-year sober from booze anniversary. 8 years ago today, boy, oh boy, rough day. Real rough day. I remember it was a Sunday, and boy, oh boy, rough day. Sunday, played a gig at Dead Dog, worst gig I'd played ever. And then Monday was the first day I never drank, February 29th. The first day I left the house and didn't drink any alcohol. Absolutely not box wine. It was Rumpelmans. I told this story last night to a couple of my roommates, Mumford Davis and Tony Fat Hands. I'll give you the quick version. Early in the day, Merle's Inlet has this thing called Bloody Mary competition and oyster roast. You can Google Merle's Inlet oyster roast Bloody Mary or something to that effect, and you'll get some information on this thing. Anyway, they do it every year. It's early in the day. All the restaurants in the inlet set up a booth and try to win the Bloody Mary competition. Judges go around and drink the Bloody Marys, and they give awards on it. Like, it's drinking is normalized. And the Welcome to Merle's Inlet sign, it says, a quaint little drinking village with a fishing problem. And that's where I lived for many years. That's another reason why I really liked young Trish Smart tonight. She knows where Merle's Inlet is. She actually said Merle's Inlet. And, man, that was just so nice to hear somebody else say that name. But anyway. My band Cornbread played that. We only had to do a 45-minute set, but we had to be there at like 11 or something. And I was never an early riser. So that was rough for me getting up that early. And I was already hungover. Me and my roommate at the time had gotten into a fight the night before, just drunk. You know what it's like if you ever been a bad drunk and having a roommate who's also a bad drunk. Anyway, went to the Bloody Mary roast or Bloody Mary competition, oyster roast, and I don't like tomato juice that they put into Bloody Marys, but we get drink tickets. So I went and I used all of my drink tickets to just get. I said, just put the vodka. Just give me the vodka. Here's my drink tickets. I don't want the Bloody Mary stuff. I just want the shots. So I'm getting like several shots of vodka. I think 4 shots of vodka. We got 4 drink tickets, and I went and used all of mine on just shots of Tito's vodka. And I drank the vodka, and that was at like noon or noon or earlier. And then we had to play at 1 o'clock at Dead Dog. So this was a 45-minute set. We did it on the half shell. You guys can look up all this shit on Google Maps if you want to follow along. So I go from on the half shell in Murrells Inlet down to the Marsh Walk to Dead Dog Saloon. And Dead Dog Saloon's pretty fucking, like, I love it. But here's the thing. Murrells Inlet is already this heavy drinking town I've already explained to you. And the Bloody Mary oyster roast is a big excuse for a lot of people to get out early and get drinking. Now, Murrells Inlet also has this thing that your city probably also has called the Taste Of. It's where all the restaurants in the town will like set up little booths in a certain designated area in town so all the people can just walk around and get a taste of your town. So, hell yeah, Adam, dropping link, get it. So I'm playing a gig at the Dead Dog Saloon, and this is from 1 to 4 for Taste of the Marsh Walk. So there's already one drinking event going on very near to the Marsh Walk. If you look as the crow flies from on the half shell to Dead Dog Saloon, I'm pretty sure it's only a mile away. Like maybe a mile and a half. Like it's very, very close to the Dead Dog. Anyway, that's going on at half shell. On the Marsh Walk, Murrells Inlet Marsh Walk, it is just like people leaving half shell. We're already half in the bag. And then I get the Dead Dog and start setting up to play. And we were the type of band that everybody knew we drank. And everybody knew we drank heavily. So every gig that we did, people would always come up and buy a shot. It's like there would always be a shot waiting. Like, and I'm not exaggerating. I would say on average, we did a shot, and this is being generous. We did a shot every 3 songs. So, like, fun fact, this is for Myrtle Beach bands, and I have to apologize. I am almost positive that Cornbread, my band, myself, Adam Justice, and Jared Smitty Smith, I'm pretty sure that we're the reason that bands in Myrtle Beach can't get free bar tabs anymore. Because it used to be every band would get a free bar tab everywhere they played in the Inlet or in Myrtle Beach. But I'm almost positive that we're the reason that we don't get free tabs no more as a band. And like I said, they're bringing we do a shot. I would literally say we do a shot every 3 songs. And this is just on average. There has been times when and y'all, I know that this just sounds like Cat Williams just talking bullshit and just it sounds like it's all made up. But I mean, and sure, think that it maybe is just, oh, it's just a good story. Well, accept it for that, because this is real shit and I'm not lying about this. So sometimes we would be getting several shots brought to us at a time. Like, so I'm like giving a real loose average to every 3 songs. But rest assured, on this day, with those 2 events going on and everybody already being loose, fucking, we were probably doing a lot more than that. So I did this first set, and man, I'm drunk. So I go to the bar and I stand there at the corner. And at this point, I'm the type of guy, everybody knows me in this town. And I just have to stand at the edge of the bar, and they know what I want. They know I want a shot of Rumple. They'll bring it to me. And I did a shot of Rumple, and there was a trash can right there. I felt the food that I had just eaten come back up. And I grabbed the can and yacked in the trash can real quick. And luckily there was a bar back standing there. He's one of these young kids. Like the young guys always do the bar back job, or like the bus boy type shit. So I saw him right there, and I was just like, hey, man, I just yacked in this trash can. You need to get it. You need to get it out of here. And he did. And they were all like, are you okay? I was like, yeah, I just ate a bunch of food real quick. It all came back up. The shot just fucked with me. I'm good. So anyway, get back on the stage, and I mean, I'm fucking up, dude. When I was drunk, I wasn't as good of a musician as you guys would enjoy watching. Like I was not. I was like I'm not trying to be a dick or as much of a narcissist as I know that I am on the inside, but I know my abilities in music, and I'm just here to tell you that when I was drinking, they were not as good as they are when I'm not. And anyway, so that was easily, like, it was bad. I'm pretty sure we got cut early because it was so bad, and I was just being belligerent on stage, and there were just families around because of Taste of the Marsh Walk. But, and by the way, this is the type of place where, like, yeah, you got your family with you, but everybody's getting loose. You know, everybody's either sipping down Michelob Ultras, or there's just people stockpiled at the bar. And because we were the drinking band, we had a pretty big following kind of the whole tenure of the band. We've always had a following in Myrtle Beach. Like, where anywhere we would play, we would always, like, attract, like, we would see a lot of the same faces all the time. And they were just, like, a lot of them heavy drinkers. And it got to the point to where they stopped giving free tabs, but when we got to the point that we did, 5-6 years in, so many people would show up, and the bar would do so well on the nights that we played that they would always take care of our tabs. So we would just really tip the bartenders heavy, which we always did. We always tipped the bar heavy because we know that a lot of bands in the area, not in the area now, not just a lot of bands don't tip well, and they'll bring their own booze, be going out in the parking lot to make their own drinks or doing mini bottles or this and that. But, like, we always tipped the bar. We always took care of them, and we always made sure people were drinking. It was just the thing. Anyway, gig finishes. Me and a bartender that I won't name from the Marsh Walk got to drinking together, and we were just like both were like destructive drinkers, and we started drinking Rumple, and we walk on your maps. We walk from Dead Dog next door to Creek Rats, and at Creek Rats we meet up with my homie Bubba Love, who Bubba Love is the namesake of Bubba's Love Shack, which is next door to Creek Rats. Well, technically next door. So it's Creek Rats, and then there's a parking lot with, like, the Mullet Hut, which is a little beer hut, which I love. The Mullet Hut's rad. There's a little beer hut right on the it's a little beer hut right on the Marsh Walk. So you can walk in. Like I said, having to walk up into a restaurant off the Marsh Walk, you can just walk like a little, like just a little, like like a sliver up. It's like, it's a little shot bar. It's like a little beer hut shot bar. Like it has like just a couple of types of shots. I think they only have like Fireball and Rumplemints, just a couple of different. But it's a little rad little joint. There might be six stools there, 7 or 8 if you count the sides. It's wicked. Anyway, but next to that is what was then Dave's Dockside, but is now I think J. Peters. It might be something else, Catfish Johnny's, or something else. I don't know. Catfish Johnny's or J. Peters. I forget what it's called now. But Bubba's Love Shack. Bubba Love was at Creek Rats. And he started drinking with the other guy, the bartender that I was hanging out with that night. And they started drinking Grandma. And I can't drink Grand Marnier. Can't do it. It was just, it hit me bad one time. Wasn't good. I know I said this was going to be a short story, but I'm sorry. I hear me out. So I say, no, I'm not going to be drinking Grandma. I'm going to go over to Bubba's and see what's going on over there because I parked at Bubba's. And so at that point, I walk from Creek Rats through the parking lot, past Mullet Hut on your maps, and there's a little a little inside, like a little like corner of the marsh walk that I stepped on to get over to Bubba's on your maps. And I was sitting in there at Bubba's Love Shack, and I don't know how long I was in there, but I usually go over there and order appetizers and see what band's playing because they always had a strong band. And a few minutes, I don't know how long later, it was probably hours, but not really hours because it seemed like, I don't know, we were just maybe, and I'm going to be honest with you, I was so drunk that I remember the Creek Rats part. There's a chance I walked all the way down to Drunken Jack's or Wahoo's because there was every now and again I would want to see who was working just so I could walk in and I know I could do a quick shot and get out and see what band's playing. And there's just something about the narcissism in me that likes walking into a room and have whoever's on the stage be like, oh, ladies and gentlemen, Kelsey Hudgens in the audience, everybody. It was just a fucking thing. And I know it's corny, but that was a thing that happened. And I don't know. I'm addicted to that feeling of like recognition. Forgive me. But anyway, Bubba Love finds me and comes and says, you got to take this motherfucker home. So I was like, all right, I know where he lives. I can do that. But mind you, I've been drinking literally since 11:30 that morning. And it is dark at this point. So I've been drinking since 11:30. And I get in my car and I whip around and I'm slinging rocks and shit. And I pull up to Creek Rats and Bubba's walking out of the front door with my homie. And dude, he is pouring blood out of his face. Apparently, he had got drunk as shit, turned around too fast in the outside bar at Creek Rats and fell and split his forehead open on the corner of one of the tables, and Bubba got him up and got him on a bar stool, came and got me from the Love Shack, and I pulled around front. Bubba walked homie out to the car, and I get him to his house, and this is where it gets wild. So I get up, I get out, I get him out of the passenger seat, and he's a big guy like me. Like, but I mean not like me. He's not fat. He's just a big dude. Like he's fucking he works out and shit. So like I'm trying to get him out of the truck and into the house, and like he is not walking. Like he is not really walking. And dude, I'm gonna be honest, like I'm kind of strong, but like I can't be like, you know what I mean? I can't be doing that shit like that. But anyway, he started falling, and instead of using his arms to break his fall, which he's physically 100% capable of doing, he grabbed both of my arms so that I couldn't break my fall, and my forehead and my nose just slammed down into the driveway. And man, like, I 1,000% got a concussion from it. But at that point, my face is like throbbing, and I eventually get him in the house, and he's struggling. So I'm like trying to be like, yo, go to the bathroom, put some peroxide on your shit, fucking fix this up. We gotta fucking help you. Like, get this fucking thing in the house. And here's somebody breathing hard or coughing in the bedroom, and he's like, yo, you gotta go. And I was like, all right, dude, you're in your house. Deal with whatever fucking happens, dude. He's covered in blood. There's got to be blood everywhere. And turns out it was apparently like I'm not going into that much of a detail. I don't want to incriminate even someone I'm not naming. But anyway, long story long, I end up going back to Uncle Tito's on your maps, which is the bar I used to manage in Murrells Inlet. And it's where I had to drop off dude was probably somewhere about 3/4 of the way to Hot Fish Club on your maps. So if you were to look at Hot Fish Club to Uncle Tito's and zoom out, I probably had to go about 3/4 of the way to Hot Fish Club from Tito's to drop dude off. And then I got back to Tito's, and I walk in, and I'm covered in blood, and everybody knew I was with dude drinking. And they were like, yo, where is he at? And what the fuck happened? And they're like, they went over. Immediately there was a couple of girls that I knew that went over to his house. And, like, mind you, I'm drunk as shit, dude. So I walk in to Tito's covered in blood. Couple people are trying to ask me, hey, what happened, man? Like, what did you do? And it was pretty much like I don't know. They maybe thought that I had done something to him, like that I killed him. When I'm literally just trying to help him, and I'm just too drunk to like explain what's going on. And plus, I just slammed my face down in his driveway. And I don't know if y'all can tell from that's a lot of nose right there, y'all. Do you see that? That's a lot of nose to be scraping down on a damn driveway, dude. That shit hurt. And man, I'm losing my mind. I'm taking the pool balls off the pool table and fastballing them through the back door, trying to throw them through the back door. And unless they replace that door, you can go to Uncle Tito's in Murrells Inlet today and go back to that back door, and there is a pool ball shaped dent in that motherfucker, unless they replace the door, which I very seriously doubt they've done. But man, it was crazy. Everybody was asking me what happened, and I was freaking everybody out. They stopped, wouldn't serve me at the bar that I managed, pretty much. They wouldn't serve me. So I had to go next door to Crooked Floor Tavern, and I started slapping people in the face. just to see if they would slap me back. Just people that I love. I would slap them. I was wearing a white shirt. Yeah. It had a Deathly Hallows symbol on it. The Harry Potter Deathly Hallows symbol. I think that I threw it away when I went to move here. I might still have it in the closet. I'm not going to look for it, though. But I really embarrassed myself in front of a bunch of people and said a bunch of shit to a bunch of friends and about a bunch of friends. I just got really, really brutally honest about some things that had been bothering me and just shit that I had went through and just shit that I was going through in my mind and delusions that I had created because of God knows what, and just snapped on a bunch of people that really didn't deserve it, and was just a really not nice person. And I'm a nice person. But I was a really shitty person that night to a lot of people who don't deserve it and didn't deserve it. And I remember just being so embarrassed by what I had done that the next day I went to play trivia. I didn't black out. I never really blacked out. I remember everything. I'm just omitting a lot of it because honestly, it's embarrassing. There was a really, really nice guy, a really good friend of mine who is an absolute sweetheart, and he's just a really good guy. And that night, I slapped him in the face multiple times and called him a pussy, and told him he was a bitch because he wouldn't slap me back, and that he wasn't. I don't know. I just said a bunch of really, really nasty shit, and I remember most all of it, which sucks so bad. But in a way, I'm kind of glad I remember it because it's what's helped keep me, from going back. But I got a ride home that night. Bradley Parker, a friend of mine, he was the last person to see me drunk. He gave me a ride home that night. He gave me a ride home that night. And I was saying some crazy shit. That was a really dark time in my life where every single day I probably told 20 people that I was going to do something crazy to myself. And I was saying it a lot that night. And a lot of people were really worried about me because I don't know. I did it a lot that night and scared a lot of people. So Bradley got me to the house and he was like, "Hey, pack up some weed. Pack it up." And I think he's just trying to get me to calm down because I slapped Bradley a bunch too. I was slapping people that night. Here's the thing. Y'all don't, and I say this a lot to the people who know me in real life. Dude, y'all do not know who I used to be, man. I was not cool back then. But I was. When I was cool, I was the coolest person you knew. And I was the life of the party. I could drink everybody under the table and not proud, but drive you home safely. Like I was that guy. And man, but when it went to the bad, it went to really bad. Like when I got to the point to where I'm just into the night drinking for too long and I'm sloppy and I'm trying to show off how crazy I can be or whatever, or make people laugh was always my goal by any means necessary. But dude, I would do crazy shit, man. I would I was the kind of guy that would always I'd pull my balls out a lot. And I don't know, man. I was crazy, dude. Yeah, I was always taking off my shirt before I knew who Bert Kreischer was. I'm sure there's pictures out there of me bartending shirtless. Like just not as big as I am now, but just like a pot belly yonder with just covered in hair, bartending, like shirtless, drunk as fuck. True story, and bar owners will verify this because they could tell. I went shot for shot. Like every single shot I made during a shift, I would pour one for myself. And like I almost did that daily. I'm not even kidding you. Like there was a time where any shot that I poured, I would give you like, I would give myself one, like for a long time. Wes Standish, bro. Wes, y'all don't even know. Wes Standish, big fan of Drunk Yonder, dude. Wes knows Drunk Yonder. Wesley, I was telling them about how I would go around and slap people and pull my balls out, or bartend shirtless, or go shot for shot with every shot that I poured throughout a shift. Man, what a crazy time. This is crazy. Me and Wes go way back. Wes knows. This is interesting that you're here to at this particular moment, because I'm nearing the end of this long story I said I was going to tell quickly. But yeah, it was a good time. It was always a good time. But I was either the most fun you've ever had, or like you didn't want to be around me. So Bradley Parker, thank you, Wes. Bradley Parker got me to the house after I slapped him probably 12 times that night. I thought he deserved it, maybe. I don't know. But he got me to the house, made sure that I wasn't going to do anything crazy to myself, and I went and passed out. And, dude, I remember punching myself in the face at Crooked Floor Tavern. I just remember going over there and punching myself in the face because I was like, I kept slapping people trying to get somebody to slap me back. And since nobody would slap me back, I started just punching myself. I was like, well, if y'all are going to be pussies about it, I'll fucking hit myself then. And I just started punching myself. I just remember waking up the next day, my face just felt like hamburger meat. And it just wasn't a good thing. And I went and played trivia that night at Bubba's Love Shack, and everybody else started bringing shots around, and I was just like, no, I'm good. No, thank you. I'm good tonight. So I didn't drink that day. And then the next day was a Tuesday, and that was the gig that I had to play at Dead Dog Saloon. It was a solo gig, and it was the worst gig I had ever played. So the two worst gigs I've ever played were back to back. My last gig drunk and my first gig sober were easily the two worst gigs that I've ever played. But after that, I kept going to Bubba's Love Shack during the day, eating appetizers. I'm going to be honest, this is a personal thing that I did, and you mostly did it at home by myself, but I stayed into powder for about a year after that. And it's an embarrassing portion of my life, but I did that for a hot minute. And it's not like I did it like on the weekends, like I was an everyday addict. But I would go to the Bubba's Love Shack, and I would sit there and I would drink non-alcoholic beers, waters, get appetizers, and I would hang out with my friends, and I would just turn down shots all day, and I would go home. And I did that for a month or two, maybe even 3. I'm not sure. It could have gone on longer than that, but I always wanted to make sure that I didn't stop hanging out. I would still go to Tito's and throw darts and shoot pool or whatever, but play foosball. I would still keep hanging out with everybody and just try to stay in the, crew. And then I just got into the powder for a while real bad, and that lasted for about a year. And once I got over that and got done with that shit, man, dude, the band started getting tight. We started getting literally better. My voice got so much better, and I had control over it, and I was messing up so much on guitar. Those are positive side effects, everybody's telling me, oh man, you got color back in your skin. You look like you're just looking healthy and hydrated. And everything just started getting better after that point. And I wasn't even I was just and the Alcoholics Anonymous folks will say the one day at a time thing. And I never did AA, but that one day at a time thing really is it. That's it really is just a decision every day. It's, you know what, I'm not going to drink today. That's it really is that way. One day at a time really is how it goes. And I don't know anything about the steps. I've never done AA. I'm not familiar with that, but it really is I don't know. I'm trying to figure out the right way to it was an absolute game changer for me. I can't think of a more intelligent way to say it, but dude, it was just an absolute game changer. Everything in my life improved. I got really deep into podcasting and had some really incredible conversations with people, and had my views challenged and did the same with other people and just had fun cutting up with my friends. Wes was on a couple of episodes, and we just shot the shit for a little while talking about Merle's Inlet shit and other stuff. But man, like I ended up getting like really good podcast numbers for a while, and like it was a good thing that I had going. Like I started all of that shit out of not drinking, and the podcast started like gaining a bit of a following. Like I had people that actually watched every episode and would come up to me and be like, "Hey man, that was, you know, I heard what you said about that thing, and man, I agree." Because I would just do rant episodes. I did a lot of Bill Burr episodes, you know, just me talking to nobody, because there was nobody like watching live back then, you know. Like it wasn't like this, but I would still do this very thing right here. Wes Standish as my witness. I would still do this thing right here. I would just sit here and I would just talk, and I would unload my brain and try to have aha moments and learn more about myself and use this as like therapy and just speaking out things that I needed to get out of my head and off my chest, so I didn't carry it out in the world with me. And I used this platform, YouTube. I used the power of streaming to do this shit. So this thing that I'm doing before you, I've been doing this shit for the better part of 7 years, you know? We started off with a little podcast called The Sunset Grill with brother Noah Byrne and sister Blair Beaudry, my roommate of many years. Blair, she grew up in the same hometown I grew up in, and we lived together in the same apartment for a hot minute. One of the greatest roommates I've ever had. And we did a podcast called The Sunset Grill. We went over like the darkest shit ever, conspiracy stuff, early like serial killer shit, Justin TV and JRE. Yeah, dude, those were the days. But I did that. Like I did that shit for a long time. And all of that ended up leading me to like being obsessed with watching Joe Rogan's podcast. Because to be quite honest, I got into Joe Rogan because of podcasting and not comedy. But then through Joe Rogan, and I've always been interested in comedy, and to be honest, I've always tried to be funny on stage, you know. I've always tried to tell jokes on stage and be funny and talk to the crowd between songs, and always been a thing that I did. But whenever I got into Joe Rogan, saw that Ron White episode where he talked about Kill Tony, and then watched Kill Tony, and then binged Kill Tony from episode 1 and started watching, like started doing actual minutes between my songs, like taking the advice that these sage comedians would give these open micers. Because in the early days of Kill Tony, it wasn't what it is now. In the early days of Kill Tony, comedian would somebody get pulled out of the bucket. They'd come on stage and they would do their jokes, and then once they got done, Tony would be like, "All right, let's talk about it. You know, you were really close on this joke. That's a really good bit, but I think if you did this with the punchline, it might open it up more and make it more palatable for the crowd." And then the guest would be like, "Yeah, you have really good stage presence, so I would lead with that, you know, like you already got the presence. So like come out and just like you've got the confidence, so your jokes will, you know, push harder, because I think it was really good how they would just give advice." So I used Kill Tony as like a masterclass on writing jokes and delivering jokes. So I started doing that. I started writing jokes. In fact, one of the first jokes I ever wrote was, so I quit drinking on Leap Day last year, which means that in 4 years I'll be 1 year sober. One of the first jokes I ever wrote. And that was 8 years ago. So I don't want to say I've been doing comedy for 8 years, but I remember, 7 years, I mean. So yeah, I quit drinking on Leap Day, which means that in 4 years I'll be 1 year sober. I thought that was a clever little joke. But I started doing that, and I started saying that stuff in between songs, and it was getting laughs, and I would just hone it up differently and work it out. And all that shit kind of led me to where I am today. So just saying, it's already after 5 a.m., and I've had this GB packed up in front of me for a minute, and I didn't really have to go in that much depth to tell you that story, but we have upload complete. Processing will begin shortly on the YouTube video. Hell yeah. Looks like we're going to have something premiering here shortly. But seriously, too long didn't read. I lived a really, really, really interesting life for a long time. And then one day I quit drinking. And the rest is history. Light them up, folks. Light them up if you got them. I appreciate all y'all being here, hanging out with me. It's been 8 years, and I think we're going to go for 9. I think we're going to go for 9. Shout out Adam for hooking up the map locations on all my spots in Merle's Inlet I was hopping through. Appreciate y'all. Let's see who all's here. Panic, Pooter, Jason. Saw Rhino earlier. I saw Adam West Standish, my homie. Go see you in a couple months, Wes. Or next month, actually. Who else we got in here? I can't scroll back further than that. Y'all are the only ones been chatting lately. But yeah, appreciate y'all. Tomorrow night, I imagine Red Band be streaming. A little virtual Red Band. Y'all might get a little catch up on the week. And I'm sure I'll see you. I'll pop on tomorrow night. It'll be an easy one. We got the great and powerful Bianca Parrado's drop-in happening at 8 p.m. And then at 10 p.m. we have the Sunset Strip After Dark. And I will be performing stand-up comedy on the Sunset Strip After Dark. So be sure to, if you're in Austin, Texas, to get tickets tomorrow night to the Sunset Strip After Dark. And stay at the end because your boy's going up late. Come see us do stand-up comedy. It's really been going well, and I've been excited about doing it. So come see us. And, yeah. I'll see y'all tomorrow night on Virtual Red Band towards the end. When I get home, I will have to cook some food because I have been committing to cooking food lately. So I'll be cooking food when I get home. And whenever that's done, I'm going to jump on. So it'll literally probably be at the very end, but I'm going to jump in. Anyway, new videos are literally premiering like pretty much right now on YouTube. The Secret Show from however long ago, I forget, December 21st. And new Patreon video out right now of the barking. If you didn't catch that live, you can watch it on the Patreon right now. And also dropped a new picture on the Instagram. Go double tap that shit. Like everything. Share the video. Leave a comment down below. Click the thumbs up. Follow Van Bang Bang. And Dulce Mac. I need to put Dulce Mac's name up here too. I'll do that next time. But anyway, be good people. If you have a problem with booze, you can stop it. Trust me. I'm proof. Real tight.